It seems like we have quality options. I don't see Dumb Future Man though. He used to look a lot weirder though. A lot weirder. I don't want to do Asian rip-off Witcher. Wait, did I wrote Urukai, not Ulokai? I forget who's the Uruk. Okay, anyway. Outcast, very fine game. Glyphex did the original intro, and I've been harping on about them quite a bit. They are the ones that did the Legacy of Kain and Redemption animations. So we're quite happy with that. It uses the same animations and voice clips it did, I think. It just it just has now it has a model upgrade generally, and it's no longer what's it called, voxel graphics. So the models are better, everything is better, but the animations under the models I don't think are. So let's go. Let's see if the intro is still Glyphex or if they've remade it. They probably remade it, since it is low res.
Came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. Many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
Yeah, this is not the original.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. Wanna guess my weight, too?
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
It's a bit loud, I'll fix it later.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. it caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector com briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs,
It's a
vaccination
pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You
it
and me
has to-
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
Guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Past 5 commanders. P1
Bit sad about
What's
this.
the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad.
It's a shame we can't see
Why did they choose you, Commander?
Slade's
Guess I drew the
goofy
short
face.
straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
glower.
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the senator upset again.
My mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting
Please report to
communication with the
Outcast.
sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Yeah, orchestral score all the way through. It's very fine. And now we get to see Slade's goofy face.
Ulukai? Ulukai!
With the old sound files.
San Guarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc. Except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai? What's that? Some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Zokrim, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve your 5 Mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. Then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as one many sacred objects of the Yods.
Yod.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have one backpack with my HK P-12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai. But if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Lan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Outcast, so you may leave.
Thank you. Okay, so just gonna go like that and pause this for a second. There's actually an explanation for much of this, including the English. I won't spoil it, but I'll give some background because that that intro was not very ass. But yeah, I'll give a slight bit of background. Because, well, yeah. The lady that we saw, what happened on the oil rig, it wasn't very clear because that animation was budget as shit. But actually, what happened was she was fucking around, and he was sent to do some shit. There was some mission, and she got that dude killed because he was reckless and a twat. And that's why he hates her. And is angry that she's there. People are pissing about my title? What do you mean? You'll see what that means eventually. Ulukaido suka, lob tie in my eye, oive. The English thing actually makes sense, but it's a bit of a spoiler. And like you heard in the beginning, they have their own language. English is their second language, which explains a few things. Okay, I hope the one I got here is good because I'm going to show you the old intro. Because that intro was very lackluster compared to the other one. So I'm just going to go like this for a second. And then I'm going to show you this, which will take a little bitty while I locate it. I'm hoping this is a decent quality one. Here we go.
In 1985 came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. It will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitous strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. But many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow, not
so enjoy some
guilty
glyphex
verdict.
and enjoy
The families
Slade's
of the
goofy
11
face.
MIT
He has
lab
a very,
workers
very
who were
silly
killed
face.
in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu
yeah,
was at
enjoy.
fault, and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector com briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs,
It's a pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You
it
and me
has to-
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
Guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Past 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me, we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the senator upset again.
My mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting communication with the sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Zonanikar! Zonguarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Urakai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Zokrin, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve...
Yep, that's how he looked. That's how he looked. That's the original we just saw there. We just wanted to see the original intro because it shows a few things. They're still using the same animations and the same audio clips as you can hear, but they've slapped new models on them, which means that the animations are still fairly low frame rate. You were talking about the... can you hear me over the music, by the way, or was it too loud? The, yeah. Just right. Okay, good man. Yeah, the mouth animations were quite... Well, you saw. But the thing about it is, when you did animate... Can we see Slade? Well, no, apparently not. The thing about animations back then was that... Wait, can you see the game? For some reason, fuck, I'm an idiot. There. Okay, the way it worked was you had a face, and then you put a mouth in a position where you think that it would make a D or an O or an E or whatever sound, and then you hard-coded that bunch of crap, and then you ran a program with a sound file of someone talking that would analyze that shit and try to morph between those positions as it heard the words, and that is really fucking difficult to do because it will be like blah, 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 like that when they speak rapidly, and that's how you get that wibbly sort of animation, which was quite advanced. But yeah, this game was actually, it was really good, but it had a few things that held it back. The old game was voxel, which meant that 3D wise it was extremely impressive. You didn't see when he went outside before, but this is the remaster, so it doesn't use the voxel stuff. But back then, like, most games were just flat surfaces with models plopped down on them. The terrain was basically just a hill, was just a flat surface that was at an angle up, and there was no real variation in the terrain. But the voxel engine actually used had a bump map feature where they had a heat map that decided the elevation of the terrain, which made it very unique looking and was very impressive. The problem with that sort of thing is it's entirely CPU accelerated, which meant if you, well, like me, sat there with your big man Voodoo 2 GPU, well, you're not gonna fucking be able to make use of that.
See if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Kind of hard, Chunks. The way they do those animations in some other games and stuff these days is more where they do what's it called? They put those little things on some guy's gob and then they record them saying the thing because, yeah, I mean, back then when you had an animation, basically the way it works is you have a polygon, right, which is a triangle usually. The basest form of a polygon is a triangle between a surface between three vertices. And when you did an animation, you would move one of those vertices and thereby warping the model to some degree. And that's how you did animation. But back then, you would not have that many steps in between the various animations, which means that you get very janky animations because they would sort of jump around. The best noise I've ever heard. Oh, a conch, nice. I'll just swim in this. Yeah, you get stuff like that, and they still have those same animations in this. It seems it's not as fluent.
Okay, that was cold.
I haven't played the remake Dote Goal, so this is my first time playing it since I played the other one. What, back in 2000? 18 years ago? There were also a lot of people that couldn't play it. First of all, because they didn't have a CPU that was hard enough, because that was just when GPU acceleration was starting. And they were kind of sour about buying that. And it also came with a thing that was patched out later. Not everyone had internet or access to it back then, so needing a patch to install the game at all put a lot of people off. The problem, right, was you needed, I think it was DirectX 7 or 6, I forget, to run it. And by the time this came out, DirectX 7, I think, had just come out. And with this game would check if you had DirectX 6 or... Yeah, if you had DirectX 6, so it would go, you have DirectX 7. That means you don't have DirectX 6. Will not proceed with installer. Fuck you. Okay, so there's two new games of this, right? There's the 2.0 and the remaster. 2.0 is a slight upgrade to the old one, and this one is new models and most stuff. But yeah, let's have a talk here.
Come here a second, would you?
Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
This is 2.0, yes.
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other Guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Swole, dude. That fucking guy over here just took 2 push-ups and is now standing around feeling burly about himself. Okay, so a thing to remember here, without spoiling, these guys, it's not one of those things where English is just a basic language. They learned it, and they learned it formally. So that they learned it like you would learn Latin to attend school back in the day, when you didn't actually speak Latin, but it was a university language. You learned it to go to university. And that's the way they understand it. So they're not used to speaking it in the casual way that Slade does. That's why they are tripped up quite a lot by it. And yeah, they have the old animations on this, on the old bone structure. So you'll see a bit of model clipping with the new detail. I think we've already done the jump test, but let's do them all.
Jumping test.
There's no XP, so...
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Well, that's cool.
Tell me about your test of swimming.
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
It's nice that we don't have to do this again.
What about this targeting test?
We have some pots set up to test the shooting skills of the new Guardians. Even though my father unwisely follows the no-violence teachings of Kazar, we still need to learn how to aim our defensive weapons. I shall show this
Defensive. Yeah, I like the subtitles having a slow, a tiny little explanation of the stuff, of the terms. Is the music too loud? Do we need to up the voices, down the music, up the stuff?
What's the deal here?
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
I believe it's the Moscow Symphony Orchestra that did the music for this. It's a French game, so it might not have been. I know Moscow Symphony Orchestra did the Hitman original and 2 music. Beyond then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's the same dudes. Okay. We can put the voices up a little bit, I think, because I can barely hear it when my AI headset thing is talking to me.
What's the deal?
Oh, good man.
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
Did he write it, Kane? Also, don't write my name in the chat. Or at all. Did he write it, or was it what was performed it? No, this is the point 2. Sorry, fuck.
What's the deal here?
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
I like if this was like one of these idiots wanting to give a puppy or some sort of pet to his kid. Is like, break the pot, see what's inside. Man takes chain gun to it. Oh, Dad, you got me a bloody pulp.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all
Calm
the
the
Dolotai
fuck
Guardians.
down.
As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Kazar and of peace.
Calm the
I want
fuck
more than
down.
anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
What a knob. Okay, I'm gonna up the voices a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of funny shit in this, and
organic energy detected.
oh nice. There's a lot of funny shit in this. Like the they have this term for that they have words for their own stuff that they use quite a lot, which I always found fucking hilarious. Sort's shit. So if someone calls something a useless piece of sort, he means a shit. And I always found that fucking hilarious. And that when they die, they call it reverted. And there's this fucking depressed guy we'll meet. I remember him as being very funny, so he's probably not going to be, and I'm going to sit here and be ashamed of having thought that funny back in the day. A thing that I remember was a bit ass about this was the bullet travel time
You
is
shoot well.
quite slow, if I recall.
Shoot well.
Thank you. It's not as bad as it was.
Organic energy detected.
Put my gun away. I mean, I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they kept the old voices. It would have been nice if there were older, higher quality, non-compressed versions of it that they had kept. Same with if they'd kept the project file of the Maya thing for the animation, and we could have gotten that in higher definition. The intro, that would also be nice. But when they did the remake or the remaster of Gabriel Knight, they revoiced the main character just to get higher bitrate on the just to get higher bitrate on the audio. Imagine that, revoicing someone voiced by Tim Curry. How's that gonna sell? Oh, they're talking their language.
Can I see you for a second?
What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Ulukai, me, I want to fight, but my father forbids it. And so now we train how to retrieve objects without being spotted.
I think that's
Follow me
because
and
you're
I
a bit
will
of an
tell you
idiot,
the
Jan.
rules.
Tim Curry had a stroke, so I'm not sure he is entirely up for the voice work. He's recovered quite well, but I think his voice might be a bit binned, sadly. But yeah, that's why I'm quite happy that they did this the way they did. Okay, so I'm sneaking. What you tell me to do? I see. It depends where the stroke was. He was kind of fucked in the beginning, but he's apparently recovered quite well, and he's not lost any mental ass, but he's in a wheelchair now. So. Okay. Tell me about this, Jan. I think mainly your dad doesn't want you to fight, Jan, because you seem like a bit of an idiot that would fuck things up. Was it? Oh. Was it? I thought he had more than one. The first one binned him the hardest. The second one not so... Anyway.
Can I see you for a second?
How does this work?
Ulukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Oh boy.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Ulukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Notepad.
I see they spray painted the fucking thing. Okay, is there a sneak button? I'm thinking the prompt will show me. Okay, he's dropping some fruit.
One, 2, 3.
Do we have a sneak button? What button is that? The entire keyboard? Do I have to face map? What? Space is jump. Does that mean it's unmapped? Always preferred that on my little finger. Do. I am the master crab walker.
You did it! I could not see you!
Nice! Hey, Jan. Jan, Akka.
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the Yods be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Praise the Yods.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You will need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Nice. So the backpack used to just be this serrated, shiny bin on his back, and it looked awful. Let's see if we can find some bullshit. I forget what this is for. I think the crafting materials for ammo. I think I used a pistol for most of the game. Like, there's some fat fucks in a meat box you can buy weapons from, and you have that wonderful conversation with them that you have in some RPGs where dudes are like, motherfucker, I'm saving the world, you cunt, why do I have to buy my own weapons? Or something. What a conch.
Cold, is it not?
It is, mate. My testicles retreat into my urethra. No, wait, that's not how it works. Man becomes anatomically unsound. A little sack.
Stable organic energy detected.
Ulukai dosoka. Okay, I've gathered conches. Which is this is a truly alien place since conches grow, well, live in a cold lake. Why am I stuck? Uh-oh. Please end. Oh, thank fuck. Belzu. We must go talk to Belzu. Load game. I need to use an item, I think, to save. I'm gonna try and do most of the stuff. Drop item in backpack. Onboard computer F. Oh, nice. Okay. So we got some shit here. World map. We got a Gamsav. Oh, it's infinite, is it? Oh, there's autosaves. Score. I'm fine then. Fucking Gamsav. Hey mate, I'm here for your ammo placed in the corner. They don't use this ammunition. I don't know why the fuck there's so much here. They can't make it though.
Yo, Shorty.
Hey there, how's it going?
What the fuck?
Great, Urukai. You are better, I see.
I could be worse, although I don't really see how.
Oi, hookah fuck in the back.
I can try and give you some info about the Shamaz or the region of Shamazar if you would like.
What can you tell me of Shamazar?
Large temples are placed all around that region. They are all used to go to pay tribute to the Yods of the Essences. These moons, very few are allowed to travel to them, and the offering plates beneath the idols atop the temples stand bare.
Why can't you travel to them?
Feyran has all but destroyed all forms of worship to the other Yods. Now, his Yod, the Yod Fey, is the only Yod all can worship frequently. For the other three, all must do it in secret.
Dun, dun, dun.
Only the Shamaz are allowed to travel much to these other temples, but even their time there is limited.
What else can you tell me of Shamazar?
Recent rains there have made the ground very dangerous in some parts. Be careful around the dark land areas. Also, the waters of Shamazar hold danger. I even hear stories of a large, dangerous beast in the waters behind a temple, but I do not know which one.
Lexicon accessed.
I fucking just like that. Ulukai just woke up, what, 10 minutes ago? Has swum a bit and swunk down and picked up some shit. And now he just goes over to some random fucking alien cunt he's never seen before going, yo, shorty. What the fuck?
What can you tell me about the Shamaz?
They used to have greater numbers of their kind, like us Guardians. But since Feyran and Croax began to rule Adelpha, they have disappeared in great numbers.
Feyran's been killing them?
That is what most fear, Ulukai. Feyran has made it illegal for any Shamaz to teach about the other Yods or of the Prophet Khazar. Those that do, disappear. We have made efforts as well to keep alive the teachings of Khazar and the Yods, but we too lose more Guardians every moon. I fear that one moon soon there will be no more of us left.
So why does Feyran allow some of the Shamaz to live?
He will always need Shamaz. They can use their essence to heal. Croax forces them to heal his soldiers, and Feyran makes them heal the workers, so they can work harder for him. There was a time that none of the Shamaz would help Feyran. But when he continued to revert them until there were only a few left, they decided that they needed to stay alive to attempt to continue their teachings and agreed to Feyran's terms.
If you want to do things,
they're on his side now?
It's important to live.
No, Ulukai. Never question the loyalty of a Shamaz. They will all be delighted to see you and will help you the best they can. Khazar suggested this, and the Shamaz have listened. The only reason you should ever fear a Shamaz is...
Is when?
Forgive me, Ulukai, but they were told by Khazar that if your essence was discovered to be evil, they were not to help you. But I am certain that will not be the case.
Lexicon access.
Wait, is there a morality system? I didn't know if there was karma. Interesting. Yeah, this is the Ulukai symbol on his shirt. This is, they put the prophecy shirt on him. Hey Belzu, want to talk to you. You too, Raz. Oh, fucking hell. Galvatron, that was the Gamsav.
Yo, Shorty.
For fuck's sake.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
Nah, it's actually quite interesting. A lot of cryptic bullshit is cryptic bullshit because it's cryptic bullshit. This is one of those games, if you play it again, you'll know why things are the way they are from the beginning, and you'll have another appreciation for it. But fucking hell, Slade. Yo, fucker, what's the staircase? Just walks up to some random cunt in the street. Also, look at this dude. Man, I bet in this sort of society, if you have this kind of face and not this, you kind of suck. This guy looks like he was sort of lentilized.
What can you tell me of Croax?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croax always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Khazar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croax saw his chance to join forces with Feyran. And together, they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
I don't mind the game, Sav. It's a nice little in-universe way of doing things. I mean, the only reason it exists the way it exists is because as an item, you have to stand still to save, and that wouldn't work as well through the menu, which means you can't save in the middle of combat when you're getting binned. Which makes sense. The name is a little hilarious, yes.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the Fey were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fey did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Khazar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message. But Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Caesar's followers.
Oh no, you got reverted.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to
Guy in the
remove
wall.
our voice from Adelpha, but we
Behind.
continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to
Fucking
succeed,
idiot.
but most are afraid to say it.
Lexicon accessed.
It is not a coincidence, Bloodman. No, I can't say more without spoiling.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples, and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
Yeah, it actually makes sense, and it isn't dumb. Let's put it like that. I can't really say much without spoiling the entire thing. I thought that guy was frozen because I was in a dialogue, and that was why he was standing there for so long. But nah, he was just waiting for his turn to go in the wall.
Say, Zokrum, what's with that gam salve you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a very special piece of Adelpha, and only a few are ever found.
Oh, he's still in the wall?
Great. What's it good for?
If you take it in your hand and squeeze it, light and sound from inside the Gamsav grows. When it reaches full power, it will cause a bright flash. That flash is thought to save your essence, in case you are reverted.
Oh, that's different.
Be warned that if you use this near soldiers, that they will hear it and come running.
Ooh.
Also, any energy that comes near your Gamsav will disrupt it, and you will have to begin again trying to use it.
How many times can I use it?
I do not think it has a limit, Ulokai.
Nice.
What is a yod?
The yods are the
Basically,
forces that
Bloodman.
watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us, we hope.
Yeah. The thing is, I think since the save works, Slade technically has an essence, but I don't think he does. I think it's only the Talon that do, because he's not a human. Like, their essence, when they say reverted, they mean that the essence is put back into circulation. It's kind of like the what's it called, Wheel of Souls in Soul Reaver. That's why they get reverted to the pool and then come back again. That's why you can save your essence in a bin, but I don't think that happens to humans. But
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end, and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
And what are they?
No Talon knows. They were found by Caesar, and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Caesar was reverted. Find the Shamas
Fucking
in any
reverted.
region you enter to begin finding them on, Ulokai.
just the fucking way they say it. So like, oh, you got reverted. It just sounds so fucking stupid. Like,
So how can I get out of this
Oh
joint?
well, I'm dead.
Have you finished Yam's tests, Ulokai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Ulokai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Ulokai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions
Name
as
rings a
well,
bell.
you will need to find the Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Ulokai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes. They and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Ulakai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Ulakai on you, and all will know
You put
your
this on
words
me.
carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Ulakai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Ulakai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Ulakai.
I didn't actually realize that that was the boss I was talking to. Yeah, I like the way Slade just talks to these dudes and the way they're sort of like, they all sound slightly depressed. And it's hilarious. And the thing in the stream title, by the way, there's a quest later where you have to remember a song in their language, and it's part of it. It's hilarious. We'll have fun with that. Oi, mate, what the fuck? You okay in there?
Can I ask you something?
Hi there.
You walk among us at last. The Yods be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talonzar or Motazar?
Oh, hello, Rumpy.
Tell me about Talonzar.
Talonzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now, it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yods have done this because they know this to be the home of Feyran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feyran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there.
Fucking boy.
Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talonzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talonzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feyran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Lexicon accessed.
Fuck's sake. I should call this guy...
What can you tell me of Motazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talonzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
That makes no sense.
Feyran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamaz believe that the mineral is the link between the Yods and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, Ulukai. I have just become a Guardian, and am only beginning my studies. I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feyran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region, and large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Lexicon accessed.
I'll let you be, Waldo. May I see what your name is before I try to talk to you? I think the ones that I haven't met before don't have names above them. Yeah. So I click this guy, then that should just say greet. Yeah, it's because I haven't talked to him before.
Come here a second, would you?
Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
Yeah, also it makes sense that they put the shirt on him. It's so that the other dudes can recognize him as Ulukai. Ulukai?
What can you tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, Ulukai. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what happened?
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
You attacked?
Only with sleep darts and other not violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, you were brought here to safety. Only I remained behind to hide our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
What kind of mystery?
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I doubted this until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Dauka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Dauka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Why is that?
That Dauka was broken, if it even was a Dauka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Lexicon accessed.
Aw.
Tell me about this Oka Sankar.
Oh fuck, what?
It is a region full of water.
Not in the fire.
The city of Sayana
Mate,
lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The ancient ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, Ulukai.
Global warming.
Some moons I do not.
Post-apocalypse.
But then I think about the Dauka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
Lexicon accessed.
Right, I think we've almost talked to everyone.
HKP-12 ammo located.
Wonder if the little bar around them indicates if we've exhausted all talkie options with them. That would be cool. I'm here for your shit, Jan. Get achievement, can't wait to use this as I pick up all the ammo in the game. No? Okay, so We can talk to other people and then ask other dudes about things that people that were dudes and other guys knew about. Slow ass bullets. Oh well. Okay, he's opened the portal where we can Urukai Dosu. Are you pissing? Mate, that's grim. I think we talked to everyone here. Yeah, so the shapers can make more of an item, I think, is what that is. That's what the resources are for. You use them to buy specific ammo. Is that a health kit? Oh fuck. That is a very, very piddly roll, Slade. You're not getting very far with that. Okay, I think we're sort of ready to go through there. I don't think there's much more of anything here. I don't remember much of the areas themselves. It's weird, I remember some things. He cannot. The roll is the sprint button. He's trying to sprint. Strafe sprint is what Oh yeah, that one's in water. Asshole is watching me. Conch. I saw this Urukai picking up any old shit from the ground. What the fuck is up?
Hello there.
Ah, you are better, I see, Urukai.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shemaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Urukai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daoka that you know lead to someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Urukai. Shemaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
Yeah, I mean, this is an alternate Earth, so...
You can take me there, huh?
Yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Urukai.
A tour.
Vegetation detected.
This looked really good back then. What up, Grazel? Yeah, but I mean, this is a remaster, so this is... they're not using the same graphics engine, they remade the levels. But yeah, it does look good. I really like the contrasting colors.
Foreign vegetation detected.
Oh shit. I think it's only one or some. Nah, it's not Vimps.
Foreign material detected.
Wait a minute, is that auto aim? Well, they are space crabs. I think the bodies are tanking. Oh, I can't aim that far down. Slade, you stiff-necked bastard, I guess. I want the fucking metal, you cunt. You fart at me. Might just be easier from down here. Red crystal. I think we lost our friend. I have the crosshair position? Maybe, yeah. I mean, it goes where the the laser sight is. There's quite a bit of travel time on the bullets. Do not poo on me.
Ah, son of a...
Foreign material detected.
Fucking crab. Can I pick up these? Nah, shit. Damn it. You think it works like that? I don't think so. No, man is literally, they said, he can't aim downwards. That was quite a lot of ammo. I hope that actually paid off. Gonna find our friend now. Oh, really? What's the thing? That is such a weird thing to have like that unless there's bullet drop. Shit, where'd my friend go? Fucking rice patties. Good eyes, Bloodman. Did he go across or flatways? Wonder what frames we're at. I think we're at 60 basically. Swarm of assholes out there. I think we basically get eaten if we go past those bars out in the water. Yeah, but did he go across or did he go this way? He might have stopped to try and explain something to us. We just missed him. Also, hello, Crane, Nigel. No, this is very fine quality. Oh man, look at this. Look at the way their eyes are. Those are actually have a pretty cool design. Wait, don't squeak at me. Drama with Nate, what? Is this in Weens? I have a fair few people on block, so I probably missed most of that. What the fuck? While that looked silly, it's actually cool that it deforms depending on where I walk on it. That is an effect that could have worked very well if it had been worked on a little more. Yeah, there's a selfie channel on there, which of course is a horrific idea on the internet. I think those are soldiers over there. May not be. Can I pick this plant up? There's some crystal there though. Had enough, have you? This pistol is very shit. I think I can just keep shooting, but as soon as I lower the gun, he reloads, which is weird. Okay, what's my backpack button? F, yes. Let's use the old game salve. Did that save or did I fuck it up? It did. Wait, that was very, very short duration. Bum bum booby bum bum. I posted it in Discord not long ago. It's mislabeled on YouTube as Buddy Dum Dum or something. Oh, fucking fish! Shit!
Mid-level energy source detected.
Water eats my bullets. Shit.
Metal detected.
They still have that dumb noise when they take damage. And slow ass bullets that I get hit by anyway. Ow! They call me Strafe Kai. Dorsuka. Okay, I can't. Oh look, Kai, say ho! Ho! Oh look, they're being reverted. Having a slight bit of lag. I think it might be the anti-aliasing. That does not appear to be an option here. Oh, there's a lot of soldiers. There's an ass load of soldiers. Son of a... Oh, I have a little jetpack. Assist my jump. Ah, damn it! Fucking conchas. Ah, Fisk. No. Okay, I'm just gonna do a thing here. Give me a second. I'm just going to go into the NVIDIA thing and force anti-aliasing off for that because I never like that setting. And it usually gives slight lag, especially while compressing at the same time. So give me just 2 minutes. No plute with the Fisk. Those weren't locals, those were soldiers. Origin, fuck off. I don't have all this crap installed. What the fuck are you doing? Please don't tell me it's Uplay exe here. Come on, you absolute fucking slag. Do I really have to add it? Fuck me. Hold on. There we go. This might bin the game severely, but let's have a look. Forcing weird settings. Seems better.
Foreign material detected.
But there's far too many of them over there. Even oh fuck! Don't know if he had the jetpack before. Okay, so I'm assuming we didn't go this way then, since Satan was hanging out there. He did go this way-ish though, so he's gone down here maybe.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Why are you warning me of that? Sorry, what are you referring to, Bloodman? Question mark up there, what is this? Oh, soldiers. Oh, the jetpack. Yeah, I don't think so. Need to upgrade his fucking gun, it sucks. Mate, I lost my guide. Can you help me? Hey, locate talent, very fine.
Do you know anything about Khazar?
He was a great being. His knowledge and kindness brought thousands of happy moons to all Talan.
What do you know about the Temple Fae?
It is a very large temple that is completely surrounded by water. Feyran had it built so it was the center of Shamazar. Many soldiers are inside.
Tell me about Feyran.
His name brings only suffering.
That's very astute of you,
Seems to like
Bloodman.
the pain of others. I hope you can defeat him.
I think the jetpack was on the jumping puzzle. Wasn't it? Because it's the backpack. The jetpack's in the backpack. Oh no, the jetpack we got in the fucking... Oh, did we? I don't know.
Is there anything you can tell me about Croax?
His time here on Adelpha has made us all suffer. Sometimes he is seen in the Temple Fae leading his men, but I have not seen him since you arrived, Ulukai.
Okay, they don't have scaredly dream.
Can you give me any info on the soldiers here?
They patrol the fields regularly, and there are many of them around the Riss storehouses located all over Shamazar. But the
Riss.
most are sure to be found inside the Temple Fae.
Do you know where I can find a recreator?
Saw him moments ago to the west of here, Ulukai, but he was moving. He may be far to the west by now.
Where can I find the leader of this region?
Saw him moments ago to the west of here, Ulukai.
Okay, so west of here, Ulukai. Alt S is not saving this. Just salted the oh, hello. Puzzle Delos jumping. Oh, I can wall bullshit. Vault or whatever.
Unstable organic energy detected.
Mate, I just wanted fucking eggs. Don't gangster, Slade, goddamn. Hey, it even does a little bit with my jump ass. Yeah, that's a shame. Nay, crabs. I think the AI tethering distance is still the same it was back then, even though it doesn't need to be. The draw distance is certainly longer. To the west of here, so there may be some dude up. Are you special? Nope.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Soldiers? Soldiers. Fucking soldat. Maybe I was meant to be soldat. Don't think you get much for killing these. Ooh, you say. Ow! We don't have infinite reloads then. Don't fucking squawk at me, mate. Oh! Fuck. Gotta remember I can't fucking dodge while I'm in the air. I was meant to be Ulukai.
Metal detected.
Man was having himself some beer. Let's enjoy the story and cod it up a bit here. Considering how this works, it shouldn't bin us too much. What up? Look at this majestic creature.
Stable organic energy detected.
Lob tie in my eye, oy vey. Was this the guy trying to guide us? Nah. I think I saw the shape over there though.
F-link located.
F-link? Come on, Sawkins. Anal sis. Oh, you have a reputation. Reinforcement, money supply, enemy logistics. Oh, you can fuck around with stuff. So, Sawkins. Huh.
Medical supplies located.
I am Batmanuel. I am pointlessly fucking around. Sug debut, what? Green crystal? More? Where? Wait, I'm here to stole from your house. Wait, that does pause. Man produces wrists from the back of his head. Stop fucking greeting me, I want to get through. Well, there's Seb. Spiritual bullshit and healer. He's very slowly doing some cleaning without a broom.
Can I ask you something? How's it going?
At long last, the Ulakai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulakai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Klath. I am eager to be helping you.
Okay.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Pharaon for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulakai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulakai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talon's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you.
Why does the
I wish I
Gamsab
could
work
do this
then?
for you. You must know.
Lexicon. Access.
I like to think that the Gamsab does absolutely nothing, and the save thing is just him doing everything in one go.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Pharaon.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example.
That might be
All
true,
Talan are afraid of him, because one bad word from him, and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid, and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulakai that we all hoped would come.
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container of these fuels.
Okay.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon. Accessed.
You.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container.
He's a fine man, I'll hear no bullshit. Okay, very fine.
Where can I find...
Look to the large mounds of earth. They are usually found there.
Okay. How do I upgrade my weapons then? Because my pistol says level 1. And we only have the fucking pistol right now. This thing would be nicer. That thing would be even nicer. I think this one is a flamethrower, which makes it shit. And these are a bit weird. I need some Sork mids made. Key detected? Huh? Oh, right, yes. Weird fucking fruit in a door key. Mate, you need to reassess what you find attractive. X-ray, nice. Right, how the fuck do I turn that stupid thing off? Please, it's disappeared. Maybe I have to take my goon out. No.
Metal detected.
Pardon me, buddy. Hello.
Greetings, Zulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinus. What can I help you with?
Yeah, I know I need to talk to him. I'm just wondering if I can turn this off in case I wanted to explore here first.
What are those creatures in the pens?
Those are my friends. They are called Twanha.
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me about your twat.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
Twanha, Ulukai.
Gesundheit.
No, Twanha. They are the friendliest creatures in all of Adelpha.
Oh, really?
Yes, I much prefer their company to that of other Talon. I understand the Twanha much better.
So what are they good for?
Well, until Pharaon came, the Twanha ran wild without a care. Now Pharaon makes them work as hard as other Talon. I find that most distressing.
If that's so, why are you working with them?
To make sure they are cared for in these moons of their suffering. They need much care and love. Carrying risks to the workers takes a lot out of them.
You really have a thing for these Twanha, don't you? How do I ride one of these Twanha?
I do not like the idea of any Talon riding them. It is so mean.
Let's pretend they like it. How do I do it?
It is simple, really, for they are such beautifully simple creatures. You need only to approach them from the left side with their gi in your hand, then they will let you mount them.
I don't like the way you say mount.
What?
Skip it. And when I'm not riding it?
They will attempt to find a
Such a
spot of
cunt.
land to eat something, or go close to water to get a drink. But any loud noises when they are not being ridden, and they will flee.
All right.
If you have not seen it for a long time, Urukai, check back here. They will always return home after a long time. Are they not the best creatures you have ever seen in your life?
Oh yeah, the greatest.
Now remember this with fucking Slade's face, the way he originally looked, with his eyebrows jumping up and down in that silly fucking manner while he sasses the Talon.
Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Urukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Urukai. When a Twanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Twanha such a grand creation of the yards. Its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh. Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Twanha?
You want to bring a Twanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Urukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
No, mate.
No, that's too much.
Oh, Salinas, you are probably one of the finer men that ever existed. I love the dialogue in this, especially the way Slade talks to people. And they're usually this complete dry foil idiots to him. is fantastic.
Can I see you for a second?
Yeah.
Hi there.
Oh, the Yods have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan to finally meet the Ulukai.
Calm down.
Great. The Mon?
Oh, yes, yes. The Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait. A Dalan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai.
What the fuck can
I
you
have
do?
not seen him since last moon, but I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Notepad accessed.
Okay.
I want to know more about this reverting.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talan dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yod which first gave it to him.
How?
For example, a Fey Talan is reverted by fire. Then his essence is returned to the Yod Fey.
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talan dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also allows the Talan's destiny to appear. We call that the Hazades.
Whoa, X-Files, eat your heart out.
Lexicon accessed.
90s references.
How do all Talon feel about me?
There is no real way of saying if they think you are doing well or not.
Oh, you bastard.
Tell me more about this essence.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences. Ka, Fei, Eloi, Kanda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask Shemaz Mezum at the Temple Eloi for more details about these. I am only beginning my studies, and I fear I have a lot to learn.
You're also kind of shit.
Tell me about these Yods.
The Yods are the creators of all essence, Ulukai. They control all of our lives and our destinies. We have built 4 temples to the north to honor each of these Yods.
Yeah?
What is a Hazades?
Think of the Hazades like the essence of a Talan, which rises once they are reverted, then travels to the person or place it needed to see to finish its destiny.
Lexicon
The bin.
accessed.
Can you tell me about Fei Ron?
There is little else I can tell you, Ulukai. I wish there was more I could do. Shabazz Mezum might be of more help. He is older than I. He is usually found at the Temple Eloi, to the far north of the Temple Fei.
Oh, voice is very warm.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fei?
The Temple Fei used to be the same as the other 3 Essence Temples to the north of it. But when Fei Ran began to rule, he said that it needed to reflect his power.
So he rebuilt it?
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has 2 Daoka inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those until you know it is safe, Ulukai. Soldiers are always on the other side.
Thanks for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fei, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the man is hidden there, it will not be easy to get. Talk to Zalinas.
He is usually here in the village.
Notepad.
Okay. Oh, nice. It puts the things we already read down in the... Look at him. So, when I first had this, it was a ripped version from some bloke TM. The FMVs were gone, and the only voice line was, "Oh, look, I take this back." And that would just loop continuously over all the dialogue. And there were no subtitles on the, in per default. God damn, he looks stupid. The game was very confusing to me back then.
Can you give me some info on Croax?
Got a proper one later, though.
He has been the leader of Feyran's forces ever since Feyran began to rule Adelpha. I hear he spends many moons out at the Temple Fey praying to the Yad Fey, but most see him other places reverting Talon for Feyran.
How did he and Feyran meet?
When Feyran was seen arguing with the prophet Khazar, Croax approached him and the two decided they would rule Adelpha.
Right. Foreshadowing.
Can you tell me anything about where the Mon is?
And what it
It
is.
was before we did, but I was not told of the secret of the Mon before Croax reverted him for helping the Guardians. Narn believes he knows, and Zalinas tells a good story about where he thinks it is.
Almost.
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best Talon to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the rice fields to the far north of the village.
Lexicon accessed.
Same, Crane. Okay, so you were completely useless. We've got a key.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fey?
Oh my, yes, that is right. You are correct to look there, Ulukai.
Look there?
For your Mon, silly. It is there, or at least I think it is, at the top of the temple inside the Great Flame itself.
You've seen it?
Well, I think so. When I was a young Talon, I tried to free the Ventilopes from the Ventilope camp on the other side of the barrier to the north of the Temple Fey. I was releasing one when it began to fly away and picked me up in its claws by mistake.
By mistake?
Oh yes, I am sure it did not mean to do it. Ventilopes are such nice creatures. Anyway, as I was flying over the Temple Fey, I got a good look at the flame, and I was admiring how pretty it looked when I saw a black box in the center of it.
And you think that's where the Mon is?
Well, it is a great place to hide it if you did not want someone to find it easy.
Out of curiosity, what did this nice Ventilope do to end your flight?
I am sure it did not mean to hurt me.
It dropped you, didn't it?
It is such a simple creature. They would never harm a Talon in their life if soldiers did not train them to do so.
Lexicon accessed.
I believe you. You were dropped on your fucking head. How many Sork meds do I have? Not that many. Where did the thing go that I ate? The tracking device. It seems to have disappeared. Huh. Sug. Yeah, you can you can make the enemies weaker as well by doing side quests, which is nice. Everything that's yours is mine. Olokai dorso grab. Lob tie in my eye, oy vey. I need the wank sock. I wonder what a mon is. What are we looking for? What could it possibly be?
Foreign vegetation detected.
I will say that if any of you guess it, I will not comment. Even if you guess wrong, I won't either, but but yeah, I can mark dudes with this, like a similarly shirted man. Okay, we need to talk to that dude's brother, the Nan's brother. A single crab assails me. I flee. Nigellum. Also, how many days did they say in the intro it would take before Earth got binned? And that's the whole Earth.
Pardon me, buddy.
Please.
Hello there.
In your own time.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you this moon?
Please refer to me properly.
Isn't it?
That is what I said, no?
Okay.
He's idiot.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all Shamatzar.
Oh dear. Another man. Hey, Ablasurdi.
What can you tell me about the risks around here?
All the risk goes to the soldiers. We keep a little for ourselves. But friend Croix says too much risk makes workers slow.
Guess that doesn't apply to soldiers, huh?
What?
Forget it.
If soldiers not get risk every moon from us, friend Croix would be very mad, and soldiers would become weaker. I cannot let that happen. We need soldiers to protect us.
From what?
From something I do not know.
I think you may be stupid.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
They guard us from something.
What?
I do not know. But whatever it is, they need a lot of risk to do it. Times that they do not get risk, they become very weak.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Feyron has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
What can you tell me about Shamazar?
Shamazar is the best of all regions of Adelpha. Cosmar is in charge.
And just who put you in charge?
Croax did. I always think that friend Croax was mean, Palan. But he visited me one moon and asked me to lead all of Shamazar. So I do. He's good, no?
I don't know. I wonder why he picked you.
Because Mar is the smartest Talon of all, Ulubi.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
He also said that I was, how did he say, not able to cause an uprising, whatever that is.
Sounds like the same logic a certain nasty goose stepper used. So what do you do?
I count risks and tell friend Croax how many workers not finish their work with a race each moon.
What happens to those workers?
I think it takes them to go talk to them or something. They never come back. So they must be getting a different job somewhere.
Yeah, probably pushing up daisies.
You think that is a good job? Maybe I should try it.
Goodwin? This guy is so fucking stupid. Also, killing the people that make food for you is probably not a good way to get them to make more food quicker.
Mar, is there any way I could convince you to stop your wrist production?
No, I do not think other Taran will follow their great leader Mar on this.
Why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned. I have never seen stone either. Mar wants to see pretty stone.
Notepad accessed.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with Zeo about that.
Notepad accessed.
Fucking hell.
Stable organic energy detected.
All men come to see Ulukai. Guarded ass down there. Let's just make sure we know what thing that is. Heal is F2. I will forget that. I fart some more blue flame of farty ass. Key right there. How the fuck do I operate a door? Oh, I see.
Link located.
Oh. There's one more of those. What did these do? Oh fuck. No, I just want to see what it does. What the fuck does an F-link do? I don't know how to put something else in hand without accidentally using it. I think going in the water might sort it. Or dropping it when I jump. Aww. Oh, it's links to, I think, different types of thing. 3 flatways, square, freeways. Hmm. Hmm. Well, now I could pick it up. Yeah, but when I used one before, it started beeping and told me to go near some cunt. Told me to go to where the dude was. So it scans for something.
Do you know about the Essence Stone?
Yes, Lukai. The first Talan's standing place. I wish it was back so I could have it used when I was converted.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about Mar?
That Talan is so dumb, but very dangerous. Mar does not realize it, but each time he thinks he is helping Croax, he is really hurting other Talan.
I never would have thought.
Tell me a bit about Riss.
We plant it for the soldiers of Croax. They eat so much of it that there is little left for the other Talan.
It was Nan we were looking for. No, his brother Ilot, right?
Have you seen Ilot?
I believe him to be northwest of here. I do not see him from here.
Nice. I believe they're called carabiners as well.
Come here a second, would you? Have you seen Ilot?
Go northwest from me, Urukai.
Did you see that? What the fuck? How the hell are you driving that cart? Tell me someone saw that.
Yo, Shorty. Have you seen Ilot?
I believe him to be northwest
see.
of here. I do not see him.
Recall teleporters, nice. So I assume the icon then is for different portals. There's a lot of talents up there.
Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
Yes, but where? Oh, you guys have got to go. Okay, that's more than a lot.
Medical supplies located.
Right up his talon ass. Gonna wreck word this man. It's like reverting but through the ass. Oh, like that? I see, okay. That's interesting.
Metal detected.
But where? Oh, I see.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Son of a...
Okay. I think maybe we just put the look at you, Ulu thing. Put that back on. Call me Dr. Neo. That's how good I am at the aims. Things well spent. Won't punch that. How many Seni do we have? 280. Is that enough to get our fucking thing? Maybe? Who knows?
Have you seen Ilot?
Well?
That is him, right there.
Aha!
Are you Ilot?
Yeah.
Yes, that is I. Are you looking for Narn as well?
Yeah, do you know where he is?
Like I tell soldiers, I have not seen him in many moons. Now I must work.
Okay.
I really need to find your brother.
I want nothing more than his safe return. But I fear that if I do not finish my field on time, I will be beat more very soon. If only Yeshamaz could come heal me, I could finish my field with no problem.
Notepad accessed.
Okay, so we might not be on an alternate Earth exactly. Alright, let's see if Shamali over here wants to repair this guy. How many Sork meds were the, what was the Twanta? I forget. If any of you remember, it would be nice. Was it 280? Because I might be able to afford it then.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Come on, Slade. Hey, Katie. Fuck you, Ma. Okay, we got a house key as well. Yeah. I'll fuck around with this door key before we... Kinda glad it wasn't for that. Meow kitty? I know it's in my hand. I'm just trying to find a door it may fit. Not around here, it seems. Fucking man has his fireplace going in the middle of the day. Absolute weirdo.
Can I ask you something? I need your help. Can you heal Ilot for me?
Again, the soldiers of Croax beat him.
Looks that way.
They constantly look for Narn. Every worker not in the race field means they lose their quota for race for the soldiers. When that happens, the soldiers become weaker. But let us not delay.
Weaker, huh?
Now you hear this. How's your park hour, mate? He's fairly quick. Quite the trot on them. Man gets crap on his robes. I suppose if you live here, it's unavoidable. Hey, Sork meds. Doesn't say how many though. More Sork meds. Pay attention, Ilot. That looks pretty good. At least thank him. His robes are stained with shit now. Man tries to leave.
Pal. You feel better?
Oh yes. Thank you so much, Udokai. I will be able to finish my field on time. Maybe even help another Talon with his.
Glad to hear it. Now, about your brother.
2 moons ago, Narn's best friend, Lam, was sick. He was not able to finish his field. Croax found out and had Lam reverted.
For being sick?
No, for not finishing his field. The soldiers depend on the risk that we supply them to remain strong. Lam was only ill 1 moon. Still, Croax had him reverted.
And Narn?
He went crazy with rage. I have never seen a Talon get so upset. He ran off in search of the Mon, which he believes is a powerful weapon of the Yads. I fear he intends to poison his essence by reverting Croax himself.
Dun dun.
So, do you know where Narn is?
I do not, Ulukai. But I did see him last moon. He talked a bit about discovering the secret of the 4 temples, and it having something to do with the essence idols. But I know nothing about these stories.
Who would?
Narn spoke of talking with Shamaz Mazum at the Temple Eloi. You should maybe try there. It is north of the Temple Fey.
Thanks. What is an essence idol, by the way?
I do not know, Ulukai. But the 2 risk counters near the waters of the Temple Fey can tell you more about them, I think. I hear them talk of them sometimes.
All right, that'll have to do.
Oh yes, Ulukai. You may want to bring a Magua with you when you visit him. I hear the Shamaz is very tired from healing Talon this moon.
Notepad accessed.
So where the fuck do I find this plant?
Excuse me, pal. Do you know something about Magua?
It is very rare. Only soldiers are allowed to have them.
Is that
But Logar has been known to take
Keith,
what
whatever
the
his
soldiers
face
have
is?
for a price.
Notepad accessed.
Can you give me any...
They patrol the paths of the field.
Do you know anything about the other temples?
The other 3 Essence temples have a secret, I have been told. Something to do with your Mon. I am sure the Shamaz must know more than I.
Where are the other temples in Shamazar?
When you go to the northwest of the Temple Fey, you will see them, Ulukai.
Okay. We're here, right? 300 Sorkins. Sham Masar. Is this where there's 5,000 assholes up here? Corseal. David Gassman? What the fuck? I know who that is. Mate, fucking talk to me. Man needs to finish his animation.
How's it going?
Urukai, I had heard you were in Shamazar. I am a Dolotai Guardian myself, but please do not tell any Talan. I am only counting risks for Croax, so we can learn of how much resources he has.
I hear that you know something of the essence idols?
Yes, Urukai. We have been in charge of hiding them from the soldiers.
Where do you hide them?
We have kept them hidden in the Risk storehouses for many, many moons, because guards never have gone near them.
And now?
When news first came that the Ulukai had been rescued by the Guardians, a small number of farmers got too happy and began burning the Risk in the storehouses. Now, guards are around each and every one. All 4 were there until last moon, when we could not find the idol that was hidden in the village storage house.
And the other 3?
We think they are still hidden, Ulukai. The one we are missing, I fear, is in the heart of the Temple Fey someplace. The soldiers must have found it.
Do you know why someone would be looking for them?
I do not know the stories about why they're important, just that we were to guard them.
Notepad.
That's alright.
Where are these Risk storehouses?
I would be glad to take you there myself, Ulukai, but I would then lose my secret.
Just tell me then.
2 of them are on islands in the water around the Temple Fey. Another is to the northeast of the Temple Fae, placed in between the Temple Eloi and the Temple Ganda. The fourth one is in the village, but I think little of value is in there.
Thanks.
Be careful attacking these places, Ulukai. They are heavily guarded.
Notepad accessed.
Tell me a bit more about the risks.
All of the risk that you see here is taken by a caravan to the city of Okriana. There, it is divided up and sent to the other soldiers around Adelpha. All who are not soldiers very rarely get this risk to eat.
Doesn't sound like a good deal for the others.
No, it is not, Urukai. But when we Guardians can, we try to slow down the shipments or production of risk to weaken the soldiers. We have had a hard time doing this.
Why?
Croax put in place a very stupid but loyal leader by the name of Mar. Mar reports any Talon who works slow or sounds like they're going to try and hurt Croax. He is dumb, but he does his job very well.
Can't you do something about Mar?
Like what, Ulukai?
Well, silence him somehow?
One of the Shamas here is trying to gain Mar's trust. So many soldiers beat Mar when he was a worker that when Croax began to treat him nice, he took to him quickly. I think Croax set it up to get Mar's loyalty.
I've heard of that tactic before.
We need to get Mar on our side. He may be the dumbest Talon I have ever met, but all others here fear him more than anything. All Mar has to do is mention one bad thing about a Talon to Croax, and that Talon is never seen again.
He's just one Talon. If he's all that's stopping you, why not take more drastic measures?
All Talon believe that violence is not a tool, Ulukai, and all feel Mar is not at fault, so none want him harmed. We just need someone to convince him to help us hurt the soldiers by slowing down our risk shipments. Someone like you, maybe.
I knew that was coming.
Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
I need the boat, mate. There's a lot of self-aware trope shit in this, it's funny. I'm assuming there's murder Fisk in here. Hence the need for the boat. Yep, there they are. Oh, you fucker. Well fucking done, Ulukai. Yeah, you eat him. Is that one of the storehouses over there? I don't have that much ammo left. Ah.
Metal detected.
That guy may have seen me. I don't think there's sneak attack though, and I'm bidding all these dudes for money so I can buy one of those fucking Snorgelhorfers.
Stable organic energy detected.
Fucking hell. Satan, Satan, Satan. Why? Why, music? What are you doing to me? Yes, kitty? Can't catch me.
UZAFH-1 ammo located.
Hey, Katie. Oh! Katie headbutts. Makes me jump. You here to help, Katie? Someone's weighing. You're very lovely, boys.
UZAFH-1 ammo located.
I refuse to crab walk, it's undignified. Katie rotates around until finding the best spot. What the fuck have you just enabled, boys? Oh, thank you. That's a very useful button. Aye. Call me fucking Sniper Kai, mates. Kitty, please. Hmm. How am I to penetrate this perimeter? Fucking automated boats. I believe I may have been told to stay away from this place. Man throws his yop at me. Ustless. Well, that's where we were before. This place sucks. I want poultry from the Dwayne. Damn it, don't dive, you idiot.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Get out the water, Ricardo. Uh-oh, what? Autosave, Menu ground. Wait, where does this thing lead? I'm gonna check that first. I'm gonna buy a thing from you because I don't think I can bring the thing through the thing. Hey, Tetanus. Oh.
Hello. Good moon to you, Ulukai. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, I'm new in town. Got a place a man can tie up his horse, maybe throw down a tall one, see some sights?
I do not...
Sorry, just blowing off a little steam. Yes, I just arrived.
Yes, well, you will find that there are many things to be found here. Be careful where you move inside the city, Ulukai. The soldiers here look for you even now. I hope you are strong enough to face them.
I think this is
We'll
where
see,
we
I guess.
buy weapons.
I must
I
leave
think.
now. My essence is in danger. I have been stealing the keys to soldiers' storage houses, hiding them around the city. I was almost caught this moon, but I have managed to get out. It is good that I met you before I went into hiding.
You gonna be okay?
We Guardians are a quick group of Talans, Ulukai. We have to be. Thank you for your time, but I now must leave. If you get a chance, try and disrupt the tax flow in the city. That will really upset Ferran. May the odds be silent, Ulukai.
Get blinded, mate.
Metal detected.
Man slopes into thing. Soldat.
Stable organic energy detected.
Earth essence. Did I just get a bunch of money? I think I did, yeah. Ulukai dosuka.
Ah,
damn it!
Lamp maker.
Greetings.
Ah, Ulukai, hello! I am Zos, the best lumpy maker in all of Okriana. Well, I was until Haza became an unreasonable piece of Zort.
What is Lampy?
I use secret mixtures of plants and animals to create a drink that many Talon love. It is called Lampy. For some reason, though, each of the different Essence Talon are affected in different ways when drinking my Lampy.
Affected how?
Well, every once in a while, I see a soldier, a Fey Talon, drink my Lampy and then fall right to sleep. I do not know why, though.
Lexicon accessed.
What's going on with Haza?
Haza is a greedy little merchant who delivers water to all Talon. Well, all now except me.
What happened?
He raised his price again 4 moons ago. I use much water to make my Lampy, and his new price would make it impossible for me to continue selling my Lampy at the price it is this moon.
Why not just raise your price?
That is what Haza says as well, but I would rather stop making Lampy entirely instead of charging Talon more for something that brings a little happiness into our miserable lives.
Aw. Cunt.
Maybe I can help.
The only thing you can do is get Haza to lower his price for me, Ulukai. If you can do this, I will supply you with all the free Lampy I can.
Notepad access.
How much for the Lampy?
For each bottle, it is this much.
Nah.
No, that's too much.
Metal detected.
Excuse me, pal. What do you sell?
All what I have is for sale. But now I have nothing you need, Ulukai.
What is this place?
This is the great city of Okriana, the only city left in the desert region of Talansar.
Sounds impressive.
If you need any help finding a merchant or a book, let us know. We can also tell you about the book you are inside if you are interested.
What is a Bach?
A book? Well, it is the place where all merchants that sell one type of object work. If you want fruit, then you will want to find the fruit book.
How many Bachs are there?
There are 10 books. You can find these things here. Meat, reese, builders, animal skins, pots, sankar, spice, fruits, construction supplies, and of course, Lampy brewers.
Tell me about these taxes you pay.
They all go to Zot, our tax collector.
Zot.
He makes sure that Feyran gets what he wants. I do not envy him his job, having to see Feyran all the time.
Evil ruler, it even says.
Tell me about Okriana.
It is the city you are now in. In the center is the Palace Fey, and all around are the walls. There are 3 working Daoka here.
I haven't seen any of these I've fought would be females.
Which Bach am I in?
This is the Brewer Bog, where lampi is made. Zos makes the best lampi.
Nice.
Can you tell me about these Dauka?
There is one to the north that leads to Shamazar, another to the east that goes to Mutazar, and one to the southwest that heads to Okasankar.
Could you tell me about the Palace Fey?
The home of Feyran. You cannot miss it. But from what I hear, you also cannot enter it. It is the largest building in all of Adelpha.
What can you tell me about Motazar?
It is a region that has large mountains, from which Feyran mines his helidium. The Daoka is on the east of the city, where there is a gate in the wall.
What can you tell me about Haza?
His cart goes all around Okriana, usually very fast. He will always come back around with time.
Anything you can tell me about the soldiers here?
You will find most of them on the main road and the walls, Urukai. They are based in the high town, the barracks, and the armory.
Tell me about this armory.
Many soldiers are inside this place to the northeast of Okriana, Urukai. You would be wise to stay away from there. But if you are not wise, then there should be many Zorkins inside which the tax soldiers have collected for Feyran.
What can you tell me about these barracks?
The patrols that go around Okriana are based inside Urukai. Even the patrol leader is usually found there. It is to the southeast of Okriana.
What can you tell me about the high town?
It is a very dangerous place, Urukai. The best soldiers are up there. No Talan ever wants a reason to go near that place. Most public reversions happen in the square in the middle of the high town.
Public reversions?
What can you tell me about Okasankar?
We await every shipment of Sankar that comes from that watery region. The Daoka to Okasankar is to the southwest of the Palace Fey.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
There are not many who are allowed to travel, but I hear it is still a very green place, not like here. The Daoka to Shamazar is in the north of Okriana.
What can you tell me about Talanzar?
Talanzar is a dead region now, but it used to be filled with life before Feyran came. I wish my taxes went towards making it live again.
Is there a Shamaz in this city?
You would be looking for Shamaz Sokras. Go find his home near the west wall of the Palace Fey. Just do not enter the high town.
Metal detected.
So, we want to find a box that deals in the weapons. Get an idea of what sort of money we are. We need... I see you floating there. Thing. Box.
Medical supplies located.
That's for me. You don't get to have nice things. Fucking tower wait. Aha! Key for an armory. Yeah. Crystal.
Detected.
I enter and loot every fucking building. Man builds no entrance to his house. There's another one of these fucking chests. I wonder how we open them. Oh. I am the man of prophecy though, so... Ples. Wait, not on the autosave. I don't know. Would Oprah then be me? Oh, that was just a money bin. Oh yeah, Sorkin's bling bling sucker. Fuck.
Medical supplies located.
Yeah, so my legs came off a bit. I'm gonna steal your pillow. What is ammo for me? Kitty. Well, then it would be no different, would it?
Metal detected.
All at your car. I was like, hey, Poot. Omni Nigel, fuck.
Hey there.
Well, hello there, Ulukai. Have you come to see my collection?
What collection?
I am Ominel, meat merchant, and the possessor of the best collection of all Tolan artifacts in all of Adelphar.
Tell me more about your collection, then.
I have objects from the ancient ruins of Okar, some from the original Temple Fae in Shamazar. I even have something from the snowy region of Ranzar, but do not tell your soldiers that.
Sounds impressive.
Yes, I have only to find a few more objects, and I will have more than that thief, Balazar.
Lexicon accessed.
What kind of meat do you sell?
All kinds, Ulukai. Twanha, Gabor, even had some Ventelope meat once, but it did not sell well.
What can you tell me about Balazar?
He is a thief, pure and simple. His collection is full of items that were stolen from the homes of Allah.
I would never do that.
I even think he has taken items from my collection, but I cannot prove this.
Are you sure he steals them?
He must. His collection grows by the moon. We had both of ours counted recently, and we both have almost the same amount. But I have collected for longer, and he is almost caught up.
Dun dun dun. What is such a creature then?
Stable organic energy detected.
Someone I can talk to inside this building. Omni Nigel.
Yo, Shorty.
Don't.
How you doing?
Ulukai, Yards be thanked, you have arrived.
Yeah, wonderful. Can I ask what you do?
My brothers will be so jealous I was the first to meet you.
Your brothers?
I have many brothers. We grew up together, were converted together, and all have the same business, one that spreads hope and comfort to all Talon.
What is that?
We all sell sacred objects of the Yards to those who would like to have them. These sacred objects have been traded for many moons, and all who have them feel they have a piece of the Yards with them.
You've got some of my
Yeah,
stuff?
fine, man.
Great, let me see what you have.
Why, of course, Urukai. I would be most happy to sell you any of the objects.
Hold on a second, Zippy. What do you mean, sell me the objects? They're my equipment.
I can see why you are upset, Urukai. But once you hear our story, you will understand why we must ask for Zorkins for these objects, even from you. I will alert my brothers that you have met with me first, so they can expect your arrival.
How much are your objects, creep?
Every other Talon who stops is buying something, Ulukai. There is not enough fear in them to make them all buy, so my prices now are about in the middle.
This better be a damn good story for why I have to pay for my own equipment.
Our father has always tried to decide which one of us would be given the control of the family business when he is reverted. So now my brothers and I have been given each a book to sell in.
Let me guess. The one who makes the most Zorkins wins.
You have talked to our father? Is not his plan a brilliant one?
Look, buddy. I'm here trying to save my world, and the only way I can do that is by sticking my neck out for yours. Now you're standing here telling me that because of some stupid contest you have, I have to buy my own equipment from you?
We will all give you a discount, of course.
This is like selling water to a guy who comes to help save your burning home.
I do not think you see the full drawing, Ulukai. It is not the Zorkins or the business we are all wanting. My brothers and I all hate each other and do not want to let one of the others be in charge. That would be worse than reversion to us.
You know I'm trying to help you, Talon, right? To put an end to Feyron, to end all suffering? This ringing any bells here?
We are not the Talon who are making them suffer, Ulukai.
Great. Then maybe I should just stop helping.
That would be great for business, Urukai. As Talon suffering increases, so does the prices of our items. If all the Talon are miserable, then they will pay their last Zorkin for something of the Yards. If they are hopeful, they less need our sacred objects.
I cannot believe this. I should do this world a favor and start ridding it of Talon like you.
And that would make you better than us, to revert a Talon without a weapon? You do not need to buy from any of us, Urukai. We pay Talon who find sacred objects in the wild. You are welcome to explore the regions and find them as well.
You guys are definitely off my Christmas list.
Medical supplies.
Come get...
What are these? Well, that's not that bad. 300 something?
Medical supplies located.
Ubik and O2 Kamini. Is that something we have some of already? Oh, those, yes. Oh, it's just an extra thingy. What is that weapon? I think it's the rifle. No, it's a weird grenade thing, I think.
Take your damn Zorkins.
Make sure you scare other Talon when using this, okay? Drive my prices up.
Fucking
Go
hate you.
get your...
Oh, it looks like the gun from Sin. Okay, how the fuck do we level this thing? Upgrades should be in this town as well.
Go get your secret object.
Sorry, I didn't.
Which box am I in?
You are in the meat box. All meat is sold here. The best merchant is Ominel.
Balthasar.
Have you seen Balazar?
Have you been to the fruit box? I believe he is there, just east of the Palace Fae.
Thank you.
Medical supplies located.
You don't look like you need a man prostate on the floor there. Sork mids. Damn it, man. Can you not just grab? Fucking hell, Ulukai. Guess I have to come from the other one. Oh. Gotta keep an eye out for the keys as well. Oh no, this was where we were before, wasn't it? Ah, damn it! Fuck it. Sometimes he doesn't jump. And some frame rate's a bit low sometimes as well. Talk to you, haven't I? Mate, your fruit's floating. You fucking just move. Ulukai doors. Okay. What sorcery is this? Money bin over there. It's very fine music. More money that way. Not seeing any keys beyond the one we found. What's it called? Door key. Wait, we already had a door key. Oh, we have two. Oh, so it's just generic door. It's like Chris's small keys.
Go get your secret object.
Oh, he sells the upgrade.
Go get your secret object.
What is it you're called?
Go get your secret object.
Shut it.
Metal detected.
How many Sork meds? 80 something? Is that some sort of squid? What are you doing here in this climate, mate? Get up on this one. Man keeps rolling every time I sprint while I ass Creed Park Hour. You're a meatbog, mate. Yo, Sonar, indeed. Assholes Creed.
Metal detected.
I'm using 40% of my CPU to ask them, what are you doing up there?
33 located.
Huh? Something 33 located? Nearby over there? This doesn't really help with that. Reminds me of lag mode in what's it called? Nocturne. Put on the shite vision goggles. Immediately get single digit for peace. I think the Talon are just the most boring fucks. The only fun ones are the really stupid ones. Get him. I was told some shit detected when inside that house there, I think. So it must be on the roof, right?
Ouch.
Okay, I may disable the allow dodge roll thing. Yeah, you can turn off the things, that's nice. There's no metal in my minge. Yes, there's nothing here. God damn. At least the soundtrack's nice. Seems like the roofs are a bit of an afterthought. They sometimes leave all their money on. Yes? Green Helidium. I see a green dude walking around on the map. Can I actually use this? Nah. Alien technology, what do we do with it? Ah, key. Ow! Slade, you fuck. Ugh. You shuffling cunt. Yes.
Ah, damn it!
Oh, my legs.
Unstable organic energy detected.
This shit's mine, mate.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Hello.
The Ulukai is here. The Yards have spoken and delivered you. I, Shama Zokras, await the words of the Ulukai.
Heal me. Nah.
Tell me about these sacred object merchants, please.
All my efforts to stop them from selling the sacred objects have failed, Ulukai. They even now walk the city, offering to sell sacred objects to those who would have them.
Why are they doing this?
These merchants are greedy, and many Talan want very much to have an object of the Yards in their possession. If you want to find some of these objects, they would be the Talan to find.
I assume you're the man to see about getting them on, right?
It is good. You seek what you were sent to rejoin in order to save Adelpha. Yards be praised. But my failure to deliver it to you currently blocks your way.
Why is that?
None may enter where the Mon is resting now. Since your arrival, all traffic has been stopped in and out of its home.
And that is where?
Inside the Palace Fey, at the heart of Okriana. In with Feyran himself.
You put it in the palace?
It was a great idea, no?
Can I get inside the palace?
Right now, it would take an army.
And so much for your great idea.
It was an idea given to the Shamaz who was guarding the Mon at the time. The Yards gave it to him in his sleep. Hide the Mon close to the monster, and it will never look under its own feet.
Doesn't do me much good if you hide it someplace I can't get to.
The plan was that I would enter the Palace Fey and return it to you. But Feyran has not allowed anyone inside since you arrived on Adelpha.
So what's the plan now?
You should stay far away from the palace unless you are eager to join the Yards again. I will wait for Feyran to call for my services again. Until this happens, or an army comes to break open the doors to the Palace Fey, your path to this Mon is blocked.
Great. What am I supposed to do now?
I would suggest that you search for the other Mons if you have not already found them, Ulukai. Or, if you rather, explore Okriana. I know many Talan here are eager to help you. All except the sacred object merchants, that is.
Notepad accessed.
Tell me more about Feyran.
I only think of one thing each time I face Feyran. That I wish to still have my essence when you are able to stop his evil essence. All around this region of Talanzar is tainted with his presence. You can see it in the faces of those who walk this city's streets. They are ready for a new beginning.
Yeah.
Could you give me some history on Talanzar?
Once this region was a vast field of purple grass.
Gross.
All homes were one with the land. No roads were built or large structures. Just a simple life of hunting and farming. Then Feyran came to Talanzar after the death of Khazar.
Why here?
No Talan knows. He saw the land and ordered that a large palace was to be built here. His soldiers forced all Talan to begin work that very moon. As the structure began, he ordered a city to be built around the palace. As the palace grew, so did the number of workers building it and the city's size.
So this city is what was created?
No, look.
What? Fucking... Oh, sorry about that. Now we heard the energy source approaching. Mate. The one's angry up on the wall. Mate. Thank you.
Could you heal me?
My essence shall mingle with yours, Ulukai.
Gross. I'm gonna feel defiled, aren't I? Do I turn my ass? Like I lost did?
Could you give me some history on Talanzar?
Once this region was a vast field of purple grass. All homes were one with the land. No roads were built or large structures. Just a simple life of hunting.
Why here?
No Talan knows.
So this city...
No, Ulukai.
Speaking of long wind...
The land began to ride the wind, and over a period of many moons, it buried the old city of Okriana and half of the palace Fey. Not discouraged by this, Feyran rebuilt the city atop the old, and ordered the building of the walls to hold out the odds should they attempt again to bury his creation further.
No, mate, we heard that. Fine, though.
Could you give me some...
Once this region...
Why here?
No Talan knows. He saw the land and ordered that a large palace was to be built here. His soldiers forced all Talan to begin work that very moon. As the structure began, he ordered a city to be built around the palace. As the palace grew, so did the number of workers building it and the city's size.
So this city is what was created?
No, Ulukai. The original city was 3 times the size that Okriana is this moon. As the palace neared completion, the Yods began to show their unrest. The water left Talanzar, never to return again. The land dried up, and soon long moons of wind began.
Speaking of long wind...
The land...
We heard the rest, yes.
energy detected.
Unstable Ulokai in the house, though.
Pardon me, buddy. Hi there.
Ulukai, I am the Reese merchant, Yagu. Why have you visited me?
What the fuck?
Tell me a little about your wrists.
I sell to Waltalin here what little the soldiers sell to the merchants. It is an unfair system of business. Farmers in Shamazar harvest the wrists. They get little sorkins. The soldiers sell the wrists to us for a large price, then tax us where we make zorkins selling it.
My guy's a fine man, I'll hear no fucking slander. I have cloned those before, weird. Yes! Your Sorkins are now mine, mate. If you don't like it, you can sork it up. Ugh. Dynamic leg break. Fucking sork mids, fine currency. Auto shave, oh I wish it was so.
LN Duo 500 ammo located.
LM something. Long mate, I think.
Metal detected.
Yeah, down under here. Weird ass Talon. I've got to be up there somewhere. I see green on the map. It's like seeing red but different.
Use the ASH-1 ammo located.
Man has thrown squid. Oh, I can pick the squid up, damn. Men have many rugs. It's gotta be on the other side. That's fairly cheap.
Come get your secret object.
Come get punched in the face.
Come get your secret object. Come get your secret.
Can almost afford that upgrade. I'd rather upgrade the other one though.
Come get your secret object.
Ow! The pain! Gotta find some of those fucking... Oh, it actually tells me when there's a key nearby. Where's the fucking key then? Oh, I see it. Ach, mine FPS. Oh, there's money in this alley. Dirty, dirty, blowed up money.
Can I see you for a second?
It
Hi
is,
there.
maybe. I think it upgrades.
Okriana Ulukai. I am Nika.
Oh yes, I remember this.
What is wrong, Ulukai?
Your voice. Are you a...
Race merchant. Yes, I am.
No, a female.
You are a funny being indeed, Ulukai. I wonder if I may ask you a favor, though.
What's this favor, Nika?
Could I have some Zorkins?
You are a female, aren't you?
Please stop with the jokes, Ulukai. I must return a very special item that the tax soldiers took from me when I was not able to pay my taxes. If I do not get it soon, I fear it will be lost forever.
And you want me to pay for it?
No. I only need to have some Zorkins quickly, so I may return the object before a soldier lays claim to it. I would be able to pay you back soon after. Plus, a little extra for your trouble.
This is too weird.
Notepad accessed.
Anything you care to tell me about your wrists?
I get it from Shamazar. The poor farmers there work too hard to bring it to me.
Well, how much of a loan do you need?
It is a very big one, Ulukai.
I don't have that.
That's too big for me, really.
Ulukai bellows with delight as he gets his key. Oh!
Ah, damn it!
The fuck? There's crabs in the storehouse. They aren't very smart. The fuck is going on with the subtitles?
Property located.
Rapper what? So what are you? Yeah, but there was another thing that looked like a blanket or some shit that has now disappeared. I can eat strange food. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Sometimes I've gone very weird. Thunderstep.
SLNTB ammo located.
There must be some sort of... Yeah, just ammo. It's just a weird ammo thing. Do these... I hope I get the ammo for these ones that I don't have. When I pick it up and it doesn't disappear, it shouldn't. That would be weird. Oh wait, that's two doors. Where'd green dude go? Hmm.
Ah, damn it!
No painful, Ulukai. Green dude's being escorted by red dude. Z. Multiplural. Man, that is a stiff fucking rug. Damn. Maybe he put his mother's sweat in it, so he would trust the rug forever. Moolah.
Metal detected.
Yes!
Clapper T located.
Oh. Hawk. That's the thing we got, wasn't it? I googled my thing. No, that's the mine tosser. Ain't interested in that, mate. What's the fucking PPS though? I Google. Invisible thing. That's a remote detonator for C4. See.
Hi there.
Good moon to you, Ulukai. Do you need something built? I am Zek, and I can build most things with metal.
What can you build?
I have made metal parts for machines, homes, carts. I even do family bracelets from time to time. But my best work is the rock crusher in the region of Motazar. The crusher took me 300 moons to finish.
Okay, so I guess you can't actually do anything. I'm thinking I need to ask someone for some shit. Jesus Christ. And then I'll be able to ask. Keeps defaulting to artist, man. I could. Oh yeah.
Just a quick question.
Yes, Ulukai.
Is Nika a male or a female?
Are you making a joke?
No, I'm not making any jokes. I want to know.
Well, if you must know, Nika is a...
Low-level energy source detected.
Essence.
Can you tell me if Nika is a male or a female?
No way, Ulukai. I heard what happened to the last Talan you asked.
That was you. The fuck? What about you?
Can you tell me if Nika is a male or a female?
No way, Uluk.
I think he was supposed to die, but because he's plot relevant, he didn't. Frame rate.
Metal detected.
Bling bling sucker. Pistol is definitely easier to aim. Got 420. We need more to loan the way it is shit.
Ow!
Okay, where's the fucking green dude? Is he circling around again? Don't see him anymore. Oh, he's over there. There's two? Might just be a patrol. Mate, put that fucking flute down. You suck. I'm on your roof, motherfucker. Oh. Probably a bit optimistic. What the fuck? Especially when you don't jump, but then make it anyway. I'm impressed, Slade. Oh, see more moolah. The thing is the way he turns, so I have to be very precise with this. Because if I go up onto one of these ledges and start walking in any sort of direction, I'll need to walk a slight distance to turn him in some direction, and you won't be able to jump then. So what is the green dude? Looks like some sort of fancier soldier. Alright, we can now help Mixa. Now let's do that.
Come here a second, would you?
Low-level energy source.
How are you?
Good morning to you, Lukai. I am afraid that if you want some water, you will have to speak with Hessa. I am only his assistant, Zaid, and right now I am trying to fix our well.
What can you tell me about Heza?
He sells constantly. All Talon buy their water from him. He's a little out of his mind, but he works hard, and that is what keeps our essence safe for the time being.
Why don't others come get water from your well themselves?
The water from this well tastes terrible. Over the past few thousand moons, it has gotten worse and worse. Hessa discovered that just by placing water in containers of wood from the region of Okar, the taste became sweet again.
So what is wrong with your well?
It becomes harder and harder to pull water from the bottom. I have been to the bottom, and there are rocks covering the bottom now with little water to be seen. I can hear much water underneath the rocks, but I have not been able to move the rocks.
I have dynamite.
So what do you plan on doing about it?
I have asked permission for some miners from Motazar to come and dig through the rock, but I was told this would not be allowed. I need to find a way to destroy the rocks at the bottom.
Okay.
Zaid, I'm going to try and destroy those rocks for you. I need you to get everyone away from the well.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure it's going to work, but I'm going to try something, and it would probably be easier if these people were not around.
I shall try, Urukai, but I will only be able to make them stay away for a few moments. Okriana is a busy city, and Talan will not stand by for long.
Foreign vegetation detected.
Where's my dynamite? Oh, I have 6, okay. Well.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Fuck's sake.
Ah, damn it!
Why I order? I have no idea how to set that explosive. Do you understand, boys?
Explosive detected.
Maybe I have something else. Maybe I need the detonator, I don't know. I don't seem to be able to throw it properly either. Ugh. No, he just dumps it. Well, that's a headache for tomorrow. For now, I go sleep and eat. Not at the same time. But time for watching then. F6 just readies it, which was what I was doing. But anyway, time for watching then, and we shall